Welcome to the topic series. My name is Roy Paulson. Today we're talking about climbing safety helmets and the different accessories of face shields and brackets that we've built for them. As we've all seen in the marketplace, there is a lot of new climbing safety helmets available. These helmets have a lot of advantages, and there's very good reasons that people would be purchasing these. One of them is that the helmets are a more compact shape, so that if you're in confined space, that works well. Secondarily, they have improved impact protection, both top, side, and back. And so with the impact protection, coupled with that is these excellent chin strap assemblies that keep the helmet on your head. So if you fall down, you don't have a helmet falling off your head. It stays on as it should be. Well, as these came out, there was a lack of different kinds of accessories relative to face shields. So what we've done is we've made specific models of attachments for each of the different helmets. So if you're thinking, which model should I get? You first look at the helmet that you have, and then that will determine what accessories that we manufacture that will fit it. So this is a weight compensating bracket on a Milwaukee climbing safety helmet. This has a deployed and a stowed position, and it locks in the upper position. And you notice that the shield does a weight compensating position, and it does not stand too far out from the front of the helmet, making the whole assembly much more compact, and it's weight balanced on the top of your head. These are new assemblies that we just had recently come out with, and in this case we're showing this with an arc shield. So this is an AMP1 12 HTM. It's a 12 calorie arc shield, and it's with our nanoparticle material, which happens to have a gray color. Transparent chin protector that goes with it. The shield is replaceable from the bracket. There's adjustable pivots here, so you can adjust the tension. And we have two functions of those pivots. One is so that you can adjust the pivots just to the right tension so that you can do a welder's nod and have the shield come down, or you can have it so that you've set it tighter and you need to pull it down by hand. This is a discretion of the end user. These attachments that fit into the accessory slots of the helmet have what we call a press to release feature, which is very easy to both install and remove from the helmet. You're able to push it in with your thumb, push it up, and it comes right out. Gone are the days when you had to struggle to get the attachments in or out of the helmet shell. This shield also comes in a 20 calorie version, which would be an AMP1 20 HTM. The 20 calorie version is just slightly darker than the 12 calorie. All other functions are exactly the same. As an accessory for the arc shield, we make an ALM kit. This is the flashlight and the attachment bracket. Already on your shield, you'll have this attachment, this connector, and this slides over and snaps in right onto the face shield. This is then completely adjustable up and down and in and out, so you can place the flashlight, just let go of it, and it'll stay right where you're pointing it. You want it up higher, tip it up, in, out. You can have them on one side or you can put it on both sides. The flashlights remove easily from the attachment, and you can keep a spare one in your pocket. We've made it to be as completely convenient as possible, but still be able to put as much light onto the subject as what you need for when you're working. Additional accessories for the Milwaukee helmet include the IM22 L6F WCS. So this face shield is a clear polycarbonate face shield, good for high heat, good for general exposures, and good for high impact. And as a clear shield, you have a very large amount of coverage area all the way down into under your chin. As you know, for most of these climbing safety helmets, the shields that are available currently from the manufacturers are smaller shields and do not have this large coverage area. So again, the same features and benefits of an adjustable pivot, easy to attach face shield to the bracket. You have the large coverage area and a weight balance position when it's stowed. We have additional shields that go with this or available with this. This one is the IM22 L6F 5WCS. So this is a welding shield shade 5. Welding shields are very popular on the climbing safety helmets. This is the IM22 L6F C5 WCS. It's a shade 5 face shield, but it is a blue color, and it's the special color of blue that will absorb the sodium line, which is emitted from the slag in a ladle that is in a foundry. So as you look at that surface and you have to rake the surface to be able to get the slag off, with this cobalt shield, colored shield, you will be able to see that slag on the surface. There's an example of a gold-coated shield, which is an IM22 GHC6F WCS. This is a clear shield with a gold coating and a hard coating over the front, and this is designed to reflect radiant heat. So going back to the foundry and you're facing that intense radiant heat off of the molten steel, this reflects that heat away so you stay cool behind it. It also protects your eyes in that you're not cooking your eyeballs like a couple of eggs from that heat. So this provides a tremendous amount of protection, and now you can buy that type of protection to be used with this type of helmet. And finally, this is a IM23 N6F WCS. This is a very specialized shield. This is a transparent nylon, and this transparent nylon is not only high heat, but it's very chemical resistant. This is coupled with a chin protector for splash to keep you so that you don't get splash coming up underneath. And this was designed for the paper and pulp industry for use with the smelt. And in this, smelt is a very high temperature material that is very corrosive and damages a lot of other materials, but it doesn't have as much of an effect on the transparent nylon shield. So what we're doing here is showing that we have a lot of accessories for your helmet that you already have. Just locate which helmet you have, buy the accessories that are needed for the personal protection of the product line that you're working with, whether it's high heat, whether it's chemical, whether it is for welding, gas, and cutting, and we have a model to fit. Another accessory for this Milwaukee helmet is our new quick view system. So as you've seen before, this is the bracket that goes onto the helmet adapters. But here's an additional accessory that allows a shaded shield to be attached and flipped up and down. So if you're facing the very bright furnace, the shield is down. In this case, it's a QV22 L6F 5 WCS. So it's a shade 5 face shield. And then when you turn away, but you want to have good vision in kind of a dark location, which many of these steel mills are, you can raise this up and still keep the face shield down, giving you full protection as you're moving around inside the room. An additional product is, instead of the green, which is typically used for welding and cutting, we do have the cobalt color, shade 5, that is made for directly viewing the ladle and being able to rake the slag off the top. So we have a variety of these different types of shields, and what we're really trying to get the point across on is that you already have invested in this beautiful helmet. Further that investment by buying different types of face and eye protection that will be tailored to your exact needs. Finally, I'd like to talk about the bracket itself. For the industrial shields, we sell the bracket as one piece, and then you pick out the individual shield that you want to go with the bracket. There's a lot of different potentials of different types of applications in the field, and that's why we built it that way. So this is a WCB CSM for the Milwaukee helmet. As I had talked about earlier, these are the press to release attachments here. This is the pivot assembly that you can tighten and loosen as necessary for your particular application. And on the inside, we have the lever lock system where the shield attaches over these two pins here and then pushes up into this lever lock to attach it. So you're able to remove the shield without tools. You can attach this entire assembly to the helmet without tools and then remove it again just as easily. So this is the weight compensating bracket for the Milwaukee climbing safety helmet.